Well, I've always wanted to actually do an interview with an artist who was like on the road, backstage, around the people, on the bus, something like that. So Lizzie Morgan just calls me and she's like literally on the bus, on her phone right now. We are going live in the raw with someone who is on the road doing the music, leading worship, making an incredible impact. And I've been watching Lizzie for so many years in PraiseCharts. We've been following many of her songs. We're going to find out a little bit of the heart behind this young gal who is making waves across North America. Here we go. This is Lizzie Morgan. Lizzie Morgan on the bus.
Hello. I know I'm on the bus. I
You
know
are.
I'm making it work.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
I mean, I just have to ask, what's life like on the bus? Can we just get real here just a little bit? Is it
It's
glamorous or is it like a little tight? Is it claustrophobic? I gotta know.
it's definitely tight. There's 12 people on one bus
Oh
together,
my.
plus a driver, so really 13 people.
Yes.
Um it's crazy. It's super tight. I mean, you get close really, really fast out here. um,
So are you
but
on
it's
one of those
fun.
bunks where you've got like 3 feet on
Oh
top of you and
yes.
oh,
Yes. I'm on the top bunk. I'm on the
okay.
tippy top. I always get
You're
put on the top bunk. I don't know
good
why.
job. Yes, that's right. Wow. And
Yeah.
and so is it like you're just traveling all night? You arrive at 10 in the morning and then what's a bit of the routine? Give me like day in the life
Yeah,
of Lizzie Morgan.
honestly, most of the day you're trying to figure out what to do because for the people who like sing at night, there really isn't a ton going on. So I
Yes.
wake up, go get a coffee, do sound check, get dressed, get to do the show. On
Yes.
this tour, I get to go watch Elevation Rhythm show afterwards, which
Wow.
is so fun and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I normally eat something really gross and bad, and then I go to
Yeah.
bed and wake up in a new city and do it all over again. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, Lizzie, I mean, there is a little bit of a price to pay, but you are making waves with your music, your heart. It is coming through, and we definitely see it
Thank
in
you.
praise charts. In fact, okay, full confession, I was not fully aware of your
Yeah.
impact so much. It's just like, and then today, just in preparing for this, I started looking through the songs and then listening and thinking, oh, that's the girl.
Wow.
This song. So,
Yeah.
so now I feel like, in fact, I'll just take you back a little bit to. Everybody might have their own song that they might, associate to you.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
me, the one that I remembered and I wanted to show you is when you sang "Leaning" with Matt Maher. I just remember
Yeah.
watching that and I was like mesmerized because I love Matt. Matt's a guy who I just feel like, he knows how to lead the full generations
Yes.
of people in worship. You
For
seem to
sure.
really connect so well with him. Can we
Yeah.
just like
I
fly in
do.
on that moment? I mean, it's an old hymn. Somehow he revived it and you
He
brought
did.
that gospel groove into it. So I loved it.
Thank
I
you.
loved it.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a
I
real
I
heart
love Matt.
for like the breadth of songs that can reach so many different ages, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, I really do. I care so much. Like, I just feel like as a worship leader, I've really become burdened for trying to reach multiple generations and multiple cultures, you know?
Yeah.
When I think about a 30-minute worship set, I really do want to try to make something that feels like it can reach everybody and that
Mhm.
grandma who's in church doesn't feel left out of the worship set. And I think
Yeah.
Matt Maher's another one who does that so well. And so I loved getting to do that song with him and taking something old school and finding a new way to do it that can reach the younger generation but also the older people feel seen, it's a
Mhm.
sweet song that they grew up on. And so I love anytime I get to do that.
I love that. Well,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm leading worship at my church on Sunday.
Yeah.
I go to a Mennonite Brethren church. That's where my roots
Okay.
are. And there are lots of gray hair folks, lots of, young families, and lots of young people. And I always just have it so much on my heart. Like, I want to reach them all in some way,
Yeah.
and I just want to hear their voices lift in song. So we had a exhausting, semi-chaotic worship practice on Tuesday night.
Wow.
But then I'm hopeful.
Okay.
Like, I went after practice, came back to my office, I'm changing charts, adjusting keys, canceling
Yeah.
this, doing that, making the fine tunings, and now I just can't wait for Sunday morning to come. Just I
Yeah.
get shivers in my spirit thinking I get to lead this this vast range of people, and hopefully, like, we're gonna
Wow.
go everywhere from, well, this is one little sequence I had, is we're singing
Yeah.
Hymn of Heaven, which is like a Phil Wickham modern one, and
Okay.
then just going into Holy Holy Holy, which is just so epic and
Yeah.
historic, and it kind of embodies a little bit of, like, I just want to capture everyone
I love
in
that. Yeah.
between.
I
So
love that.
thank you.
I love that so much. Yeah.
I got a sense that, like, you're someone who is really in touch with your roots. You have great family,
Yeah.
grandparents, parents. Just give me a little window into your roots, like where you get that
Yeah.
deep level inspiration from.
My whole family is musical, so I always
Yeah.
say, like, if you don't sing in our family, you're kind of the odd man out. But my family, my grandparents pastored the same church as long as I've
Mm.
been born, um, and my dad sings. So I really did. I got to watch my entire family be a part of ministry, not just music, but love the
Yeah.
local church and serve the local church, and really dedicate their lives to it. And I'm one of the pastor's kids that I feel like I really was blessed enough to let that my grandparents and my dad and my mom, they really let me have my own relationship with the Lord. And I think it's what made me still love it. I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of pastors' kids that ran pretty far from it because
Yeah.
they just saw things that turned them away or made them, not want to have anything to do with it. And I really feel like my family gave me the freedom and yeah, the freedom to just have my own relationship with the Lord and it not be something that was theirs, that was
Great.
forced on me. You know what I'm
Great.
saying?
Yeah.
And so I really, really, I'm just grateful that I grew up in a family that loved the church, loved people, and then loved music. And I learned a lot
Yeah.
getting to be around that. And
Yeah.
I just love it. I'm a church kid and I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. So great. Okay, well, I want to take you on a little tour of how Praise Charts has come alongside of you. I don't know if
Yeah.
you pay much attention to what we do, but we're all about taking songs, like songs that you have written, and trying to bring them to people at church, not so that they can just play your voice. I mean, we can all play your voice on radio or phones or whatever, but
Yeah.
we're trying to get churches to sing and to use your voice as an inspiration to hopefully. But I mean, just look at all this. You've just got such a long history. I mean, I'm sure every one of these album images might trigger. There you go. There's Leaning right there. But
That's
my Lizzie, you
crazy.
are a young gal, and look at the impact you have made already. And
Wow.
I mean, at Praise Charts, we try to capture as many songs as possible, but we can't do them all. So we're just like
Yeah.
going after and trying to chart songs that are making a difference. And look at all
Wow.
these. It's just a long history. Is
That's
there is
really
there
cool.
anything you see here that it's just like, oh, I remember that moment or that day or that person? Anything that you're just
For
seeing as I'm
sure.
what do you see?
I mean, seeing the Kingdom record is so crazy. The one with Kirk Franklin that we recorded in a prison.
Oh yeah.
That one's really,
Oh,
that's
this
just
one
like,
here. Right on. Talking
yeah,
about. Did you
yeah.
you went into the prison?
We were in the prison. We actually got to stay there for
Yeah.
about, I want to say it was like 4 or 5 days. And normally when you do it, you're kind of in and out. And so you don't get to really you meet people, but you don't get to connect with the people. And we got to hang out with the same men there for days in a row, and actually like get to know them and hear their stories. And then at the end
Yeah.
of the week, we did the recording, and it was just
Fantastic.
cool because they were all there, and we knew them, and we were like talking about Jesus, lifting up the name
Yeah.
of Jesus all together. And it was just really, really special. That's probably one of like the most memorable recordings I've ever been a part of. And then
Wow.
just like doing anything with Kirk Franklin, I grew up listening to him. So
Yeah.
it felt so just like shocking that I was getting to do that. And definitely one of those moments where I was like, wow, like God really, you know, knows our dreams and our desires from a little girl, and
Yes.
he's been super faithful. And so that record's really special to me for sure.
So great. It sounds to me like your recordings are they're not just I mean maybe you've done studio recordings too, but when you can record an experience like it's about more than just the recording. It's about the event that you're at
Yes.
right there in the moment, like in the prison.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
well, maybe we could just talk a little bit about this most recent
Yeah.
recording of yours, which has all these
Okay.
latest songs. Because I think that was also a live recording, wasn't it? I've
It
got
was.
a
It
few
was.
images. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe these will just trigger some.
Yep.
I just grabbed some screenshots from the videos, but
Yeah.
it just looks such a beautiful space. Could you describe the space, the environment, the people, how it
Yeah.
felt being in that room?
Of course. Yeah. We did it in Nashville, Tennessee, which
Yeah.
for me, that's home. That's where I was born. I've lived in Nashville my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And, we tried to do some studio recordings, and I am just such. I've led worship since I was little, and I've always sang with people in the room, and I've always been used to singing something and hearing people sing it back. And
Yeah.
that always felt the most comfortable to me. And
Yeah.
so I remember when we were writing these songs, just going to the label and being like, I really feel like this needs to be a live recording. It needs to be a worship night that we just
Right.
release. And
Yeah.
they backed it. And I was so grateful they backed it. And it being in Nashville was just cool because I remember looking out in the audience and my grandparents were there. My
Oh
aunt was
man.
there, cousins, my younger
Fantastic.
siblings were there, and just like seeing the people that you've really journeyed life with, and then they get to be a part of this big special moment. It was it was really cool just to have people from all different stages of life there with me, and us just having this worship night that we knew we would be releasing,
Yeah.
for everyone to hear, the world to hear. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember before we even started, we were like, it's a worship night first, and it's recording second, and
So good.
hopefully we just capture these worship
Yeah.
songs. And we did. We really did. It felt like church. It really felt like
Mm-hmm.
church.
So good. Let's
Yeah.
talk about a couple of the people you got to share songs with, share the stage with, because that's
Yeah.
always so encouraging when when you're there with someone who's got the same heart. I see Steph Schluter. He was one on that song,
Yeah.
"Not My Will." Can we just tell me a
Yes.
little bit about some of these people who've drawn close to you, come alongside, and carried this vision with
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, so it was Seth Schleter, Jonathan
Mm-hmm.
Stamper, and Ryan O'Fay, which all three of them, like, it's really cool because I've really gotten to live life with them. These are my
Hmm.
friends. And so that was
Mm-hmm.
really important to me, too. Like, because we have chemistry off stage, we've journeyed life together. Ryan O'Fay and me toured with Maverick for years. So we've known each other. We've really grown up in this thing together. And so we've lived a lot of life together. So it was really cool to have him be a part of a song that we also got to write together. And
Yeah.
then Jonathan Stamper, he's someone I sing with now with Red Worship. So we're always working together and getting to write songs. And he really helped me craft this record. He wrote a couple songs on the record. And so that was really cool. And then me and Seth actually got to tour together on the Matt Maher tour. And
Mm-hmm.
so me and Seth really got close on that tour. I love his family, love his wife. And I've just seen him and the way that he loves the Lord on and off the platform. And I was shocked he even said yes to being on the record. But it was really, really special and something I was super grateful for. Yeah.
Yeah, so beautiful. I was just watching the video of his song with you this morning, and you
Yeah.
could tell that even as a young guy, he is himself, but you carry such a depth and maturity and presence to him. So it's no wonder
Yes.
people are being impacted, and I love seeing it when artists can come together. It's not just a solo show. It's like you bring together people who have really and you had some history, I guess. You sort of cut your teeth a little bit with Lauren Daigle back in the day. Is that right? You were singing.
Yes.
Does she
Yeah.
have some? I'm sure she must have some core, you know, influences or
Yeah.
encouragements to you in your early shaping
Of
years. Tell me a
course.
little bit about what you remember of
Yeah.
her.
I started with Lauren when I was 21, and
Hmm.
she really, like, we were, I am so grateful that Lauren let me see the good and the bad, because I
Oh,
look
wow.
back on that season and I can so see how God orchestrated it and allowed me to be around her, because he was preparing me, for what I was going to do and allowing me to learn from her. And she was a great teacher. She really was. The
Yeah.
way that she, not just creatively and musically and vocally, but I'll say the number one thing I learned from Lauren was the way she treated people. I watched her get off a bus and be exhausted
Wow.
and acknowledge every single person in the venue. The
Hmm.
people that she wasn't going to see again, ask them their names, care about them, love on
Aw.
them, share the
Yeah.
love of Jesus with them. And I did learn a lot about how to treat people,
Yeah.
and to slow down and see people and not just treat this like something, that you're just in and out of, that these
Right.
people matter. And she
Yes.
was so great at that. And she really did let me see a lot. And I'm really, really grateful for that season, because I feel like it was the Lord helping me be prepared for, just even the stages that I'm on now and what I'm doing now.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, do you have a vision for where do you see yourself going in the next 10 or 15 years? What are your dreams for where you'd like
Yeah.
to carry this?
Honestly, I mean it genuinely. It sounds like a cliche answer, but I really do mean it. And I love leading worship. I
Yeah.
love leading people into the presence of the Lord. And so my prayer honestly is that I get to keep doing what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
that hopefully God brings more people who need the gospel, more people who need to encounter the Lord. And that my prayer is really that God would use me to help bring
Mhm.
people, into him. And so I think I want to just keep writing worship songs and keep leading worship and
Mhm.
keep getting to do these big worship nights and, worship with people and people from all over the world. I really pray that God just helps me to steward this well, and that I get to
Yes.
keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it can be so tempting, the potential of industry and travel and just the repetition night after night in the bus can like start to
Yeah.
wear you down. And
Yeah.
it sounds like if you keep your heart focused on like the same thing I'm looking forward to on Sunday morning, I just want to hear people sing. So whatever that
Yes.
takes. And I think that's what's kept me alive, even in what I'm doing in praise charts, is I just want to help people find their voice on a Sunday morning
Yeah.
or anytime.
Yep.
I mean, I've done all
Yeah.
I've spent so many years doing shows, or not shows, but like little concerts in prisons or
Yeah.
recovery homes.
Yeah.
It's might be a dozen of us or 50 or sometimes a couple hundred or
Yes.
whatever, but it's that heart that just keeps waking me up at night. So
Yep.
I sense that in you, and
Yeah.
just want to encourage you to don't let that bus get you down.
I
Just
know. I know. I know. You're right.
yeah,
You're so
yeah,
right. That's such good wisdom. It
yeah.
really is.
Very good. Well, I hope you're encouraged that we are here supporting you with Praise Charts. We got so
Yes.
many of songs that you have written and represented. And if you have this much music, just at the young age that you are now, I can only imagine. Give yourself another 20 years, and I'll have to
Wow.
get a new hard drive to hold all this music. So
Well,
there we
thank
go.
you. Thank you so much. It means a
All right.
lot to me, for real.
All right. Thank you very much. This is Lizzie Morgan, Ryan Dahl. You can find all her music right there on Praise Charts. And have a blast tonight singing and leading
Thank
worship.
you.
I hope it goes amazing. See you then. All right.